Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois, and we are unpacking this week's comic book order and singing Christmas carols while we do it because it's December now. But today is December 1st, Tuesday. All of these items will go on sale Wednesday, December 2nd, and we'll still be singing Christmas carols when you come in and get them. We're going to start this week with Atlantis Attacks from Marvel, issue 5. Just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Next up from DC, we have Batman, issue 104. And then, as always, we show the Batman 104 cardstock variant, just gorgeous. Next up, also from DC, is Batman The Adventures Continue, issue 7. And just a fantastic issue 7 variant for that. One of the more anticipated books this week from Tom King, who's had just a phenomenal run on Batman and did the Batman Catwoman wedding, if you remember. The Black Label series, Batman and Catwoman, issue 1. And then we also have the blank variants for the Monty Baldwin, Dave Clark, Bruce Briddick, and Klein. Then we also have this variant, which is just gorgeous. That's in our top 5 covers of the week. As is that variant. Just gorgeous. Next up from Zenoscope, a one-shot Bell Targeted Prey. There were 2 good reasons to put that in the top 5 covers of the week. And so we did. And then from Dynamite Publishing, we have Betty Page, issue 4. Just a fantastic cover, just gorgeous. We thought about putting it in our top 5 covers of the week. That seems sexist to us. So we saved that for the variant cover of Betty Page, issue 4. From Black Box Comics, issue 5 of Biggs and Tiny. And Biggs does remind Mr. Fox of his prom date, but that's an entirely different story. Then next up from Marvel, we have Black Widow, issue 4. And that's a great cover as well. As is the nullified variant, just really well executed Marvel. Some of these are really nicely done this week by Marvel, so good job. Dynamite Publishing is up next with issue 7 of The Boys, Dear Becky. Then from Boom Studios, issue 20 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Marvel's up next with issue 3 of Champions Outlawed. And then we have Civil War, Marvel Snapshots. And this is a one-shot event, and that is the A cover. There is the Civil War throwback B cover, just gorgeous. Next up, also from Marvel, issue 25 of Daredevil. And then again, the nullified variant, one of our top 5 covers of the week. Great job, Marvel. From DC, we have DC Classics, The Batman Adventures, issue 7. They're reissuing these. And I think it's a great idea. Even the ads in the inside have been redone. Just phenomenal. Next up, also from DC, we have Deceased, Dead Planet, issue 6 out of the 7 scheduled. A fantastic Shazam variant, which we put in our top 5 covers of the week. As we did the other variant for Deceased, Dead Planet 6. Just a gorgeous cover. Great job, DC. Image Publishing is up next with issue 6 of Dead Body Road. And then up next from, I believe, I think it's self-published. It is Dose, issue 1. Or if you have a cold, it would be Dose, issue 1. And then from DC Black Label, we have The Dreaming, issue 5. Upshot Publishing brings us issue 1 of Erratic. Just a great looking cover and an even better looking variant cover, top 5 cover of the week. Marvel is up next with Fantastic Four, issue 1 of Road Trip. That looks very interesting. And that is the first round of books there. We thank you so much. The next up is from DC's Young Animal series, Far Sector, issue 9. And then the fantastic Far Sector issue 9 variant cover. From Robert Kirkman and Image, we have issue 6 of Firepower. Then from Vault Comics, we have issue 3 of Heavy. And there's the variant cover for Heavy, issue 3. Dark Horse Comics is up next with Hellboy in the BPRD, Her Fatal Hour and The Sending. And it looks fantastic. And then the Mike Mignola variant cover on that, just gorgeous. Marvel's up next with issue 7 of Hellions. A lot of people have been emailing us, wanting to know. Sometimes we have forgotten to mention Toot's pick of the week. I'm not going to forget. I know you thought it was going to be Batman and Catwoman. It's not. It's Inkblot issue 6, or issue 4, I mean. So that's what Toot is recommending today. Runner-up for cover of the week this week was the beautiful DC Justice League Endless Winter issue 1. Just looks gorgeous. Unlike the variant cover, which looks aberrant. But the cover A is just gorgeous. Next up from Marvel, another highly anticipated title comes from Donny Cates. Those of you who are enjoying Thor and Venom. The King in Black, issue 1. And I'm just going to show you a SCAD. We're just going to put all of these as one comic in the top 5 covers list because it's just phenomenal. Great cover there. Another variant. This is their blank cover, which is in black, which I think is cool. I believe that's going to be a connecting variant. And then this is the premiere variant. I'm not sure what the name of that variant was, but it's gorgeous, as is this one. And then we have the black and white. And then we have the King in Black #1 Stormbreakers variant, which is just gorgeous. And another just beautiful variant cover, as is that one. All right, and then up next from Aftershock Comics, we have issue 1 of Knock 'em Dead. Marvel is up next with issue 1 of Null, Marvel Action Null, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If that's you calling the store, we'll call you back after we finish this video. Trust us. DC is up next with issue 12 of Metal Men. That looks to be the final issue. And the variant as well. And then from Marvel, we have issue 21 of Miles Morales Spider-Man. And then the nullified variant for that is just gorgeous. Again, top 5 cover of the week. Great job, Marvel. Very strong week from Marvel, I have to say. Next up, also from Marvel, issue 1 of MODOK Head Games. And the fantastic runner-up for cover of the week, MODOK Head Games Scotty Young variant. Just phenomenal. Great job, Scotty Young. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 4 of The Orville. Surprisingly good read. Also from Dark Horse Comics, issue 1 of Overwatch, Tracer London calling. Again, if that's you calling, trust that we will call you back. Let me see. Next up, is the variant for Overwatch. And then from Aftershock Comics, we have Red Atlantis, issue 2. And Stephanie Phillips, another Red Atlantis. Gosh bless it. We will call you back. Trust us. Dynamite is up next with Red Sonja, issue 22. And the fantastic variant cover for Dynamite, issue 22. For Red Sonja. Just gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous and well-executed Dynamite covers, Sacred 6 is up next, and that is cover of the week. Dynamite has not gotten a lot of cover of the weeks, but my goodness, you can't hardly do much better than that. That is the reflection in the knife blade. It is really, some time went into that, and that is well executed. And that's one of the beautiful variants for Sacred 6, issue 5. Marvel brings us Savage Avengers, issue 15. And then the variant cover for Savage Avengers, issue 15. IDW is up next with issue 35 of Sonic the Hedgehog. Insert Mr. Fox prom joke here. Let's see, Dark Horse Comics is up next with Spy Island, issue 4. One of the runners-up for cover of the week is the Spy Island issue 4 variant. Anybody that's old enough to remember VCRs will get that cover right away. DC Black Label is up next with issue 7 of Strange Adventures. And then the gorgeous B cover for Strange Adventures from DC, issue 7, top 5 cover of the week. Great job, DC. Dark Horse Comics is up next with Stranger Things, Dungeons and Dragons, issue 2. And that's a great cover, as is that. Then up next from DC is Tales from the Dark Multiverse, Wonder Woman, War of the Gods, issue number 1. And then from Image Publishing, we have issue 6 of Chris Condon's That Texas Blood, really a great story. Marvel is up next with The Union, issue 1. And then some of the fantastic variant covers for The Union, issue 1. Up next as well from Donny Cates and Marvel, issue 10 of Thor. Pretty soon he's just going to have Marvel in a wheelbarrow and be pushing it down the road. Donny Cates is. The Nullified variant is fantastic as well. Up next is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Janika, issue 2. And that's the second round, or second volume of Janika. Mythos Publishing is up next with Vamp, issue 4. And then from Vault Publishing, we have Vampire the Masquerade, issue 5. The beautiful foil variant for Vampire Masquerade, issue 5. And then from Image Publishing, we have issue 4 of The Walking Dead Deluxe. And I'll just show you the myriad of covers we brought in for that. We try to bring in some of each, because I know several of you are building this set and like to have all of them from each cover for the set. That's all of them that we got in there. And then finally, from Marvel, issue 5 of X Factor. And that will be it for the comics that came in this week. We got in graphic novels and trade paperbacks as well in restocks. We'd like to take a moment and thank everyone that came out last Friday and Saturday for our Black Friday weekend at Fox Comics, also for Fox Games and Fox Sports Cards. We had probably one of the best weekends since we've been open. Sold several hundred graphic novels and trade paperbacks in the comic store. I know that for a fact. Had one of our biggest days ever. Saturday, we had 3 graphic artists in here. Monty Baldwin, Dave Clark, and Bruce Briddick. We can't thank them enough. We appreciate you all bringing business to them as well. And we wanted to thank you for that turnout and just being the good folks that you are. We appreciate your business, and we hope to see you tomorrow on December 2nd, Wednesday, to buy some comics at beautiful Fox Comics in downtown Marion.